Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark and Pam. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it. At 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Ruper's. And by Deploy Electric, building lasting relationships since 1967. From homes to businesses, their licensed, fully trained technicians handle it all. Repairs, upgrades, standby generators, EV chargers, heat pumps, and more. No job is too big and no job is too small. Learn more at deployelectric.com.
Coming up in just a bit, we're going to be joined in studio by Andwell Health Partners Leslie Ogilvie and Kristen Filbeck. They're going to be talking about Maine's Got Talent, which is coming to Auburn on May 2nd, and they're also going to be talking about Andwell's pediatric services. We're certainly looking forward to that, and before we get there, Pam, what do you say we take a look at some headlines for Monday, March 2nd?
Sure. Maine's congressional delegation had mixed reactions to Donald Trump's use of the military to target Iranian leaders without congressional approval. Senator Susan Collins said that sustained combat operations require full engagement with Congress and that important questions will be discussed in the Senate's briefings with administration officials.
Maine Secretary of State Shenna Bellows said the White House is trying to interfere with local elections around the country by refusing to acknowledge each state has authority over their own elections. Bellows said the concern is Trump wants to influence the outcome. He wants to influence who gets to vote, how voting happens, and how elections are certified. That is unconstitutional. The states are going to fight back.
The Sun Journal reports that Auburn city councilors will discuss funding for the police department's flock cameras. The city claims the cameras have been used to read license plates. The American Civil Liberties Union warned the public that federal immigration officers were using data from the cameras and that the company was looking to allow public data brokers to access its system.
And the Lewiston Auburn Kiwanis Club presented 500 early childhood injury prevention kits to Pediatric Associates of Lewiston and Stevens Memorial Hospital in Norway. The bags contain a variety of items, including a bath water temperature sensor, contact information stickers, and electrical outlet covers. The Kiwanis Club aims to serve the children of the world, one child and one community at a time. Now it's time for the weather.
Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love.
The weather's got a Monday kind of feel to it. Sunny today with a high of 23 and a low of 4. A mixture of sun and clouds tomorrow with some evening snow. 1 to 3 inches is expected with a high of 39 and a low of 8. For Wednesday, it will be mostly sunny with highs approaching 50.
I'm sorry, what was that, Pam?
50.
50.
Maybe it's going to feel like March instead of like today where it feels like January.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yes.
In sports, Neemias Queta's 27 points and 17 rebounds led the Celtics over the Philadelphia 76ers 114-98. Boston will visit the Milwaukee Bucks tonight at 7:30.
The Bruins host the Pittsburgh Penguins tomorrow night.
The Maine Nordiques host the Northeast Generals tomorrow at 7 p.m. in Auburn.
The NA3 Nordiques close out their season this weekend on the road against the New Hampshire Junior Mountain Kings.
The Lewiston Maniacs will visit the St. Stephen County Moose on Friday and then host the Connecticut Chiefs North on Saturday and Universal Academy on Sunday.
In the NESCAC Women's Basketball Championship game, Sarah Hughes scored a game-high 24 points and grabbed 7 rebounds to lead Bates College over Bowdoin 61-56. The Bobcats earned an automatic bid to the NCAA Division III tournament. Their opponent will be announced on this afternoon's NCAA selection show.
That's a big deal.
We got some women's basketball in this community.
We sure do.
It.
Speaking of, the top-ranked Central Maine Community College women's basketball team will play number 8 Penn State Du Bois in the USCAA Division II tournament on Wednesday at 6 p.m.
High school boys hockey, Class A semifinal. Number 3, Lewiston Mount Ararat Lisbon Morse will face off against number 2, Cheverus Yarmouth, tomorrow at 6 p.m. at Cross Insurance Arena in Portland.
That is your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment that is sweeping the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Well, let's take a look at FPBs for March the 2nd, shall we?
Sure.
All right. We're going to start off with Rebel Wilson, who is 46 years old today. She appeared in the comedy Bridesmaids and A Few Best Men in 2011, and then she gained wider recognition for her role in the musical comedy Pitch Perfect film series that ran from 2012 to 2017.
She's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm not all that familiar with her work, but I do remember her from Bridesmaids, and that was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, she was the roommate that wouldn't go away, and she got the tattoo.
Yes. Yep.
Look at this free tattoo I got. She's also super smart. I think she has, like, multiple college degrees.
Really?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Actor Daniel Craig is 58 years old today. He gained international fame by playing the fictional secret agent James Bond in the films Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, and No Time to Die. And rounding out FPBs for March the 2nd is John Bon Jovi, who is 64 years old today. You know him as the frontman of the rock band Bon Jovi, which he formed in 1983. My goodness, that was a long time ago.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, he has released 16 studio albums and 2 solo albums, and has also launched an acting career. I was looking at the films he was in, Pam, and I didn't recognize any of them. Moonlight and Valentino, The Leading Man, Little City, Homegrown, Pay It Forward, U-571, and Cry Wolf.
I've heard of Pay It Forward.
Okay. That was it.
That's about it.
All right. He's also appeared in television shows like Sex and the City, 30 Rock, Ally McBeal, and The West Wing. And I've heard of all of those. Maybe TV is more his thing.
Yeah, I just have never known or remember seeing him in a movie or TV show. So
Yeah.
Sorry, John. Yeah. He's still touring, though.
Still touring.
Yeah.
He was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2009 and is a founder and former majority owner of the Arena Football League team, the Philadelphia Soul.
All right.
Those are your FBBs. Now it's time for some OTDs. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day.
27 years ago in 1999, Dusty Springfield died of cancer at the age of 59, just 11 days before her induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I was never that familiar with Dusty Springfield until I saw Pulp Fiction. And that's what I love about Quentin Tarantino, is he's so great at resurrecting careers and just putting incredible music into his movies. And that's how I learned about Son of a Preacher Man.
That was a great song.
It's incredible.
Yep.
Yep. Great scene, too.
Yes.
A little disturbing, but great.
Little bit. A little bit. 28 years ago, in 1998, a New Jersey State Appeals Court ruled that the Boy Scouts of America had discriminated against an assistant scoutmaster when they fired him for being gay. 38 years ago, in 1988, U2's The Joshua Tree won the Grammy for Best Album. Graceland by Paul Simon won Best Record, Jody Watley won Best New Artist, and the Lifetime Achievement Award went to Ray Charles.
Not a bad Grammy Awards right there.
Every time I hear the word or the band U2, you know who I think of?
Sarah, because she's so upset with U2's album being placed on her phone
She's still mad.
without her permission.
Still mad.
I try to explain to her that it was Apple, but she doesn't want to hear it. U2 doesn't have any control over her phone.
We can't be mad at Apple, though.
Right.
42 years ago in 1984, This Is Spinal Tap opened in U.S. theaters.
Please tell me you've seen that.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's so funny.
Never seen it.
Yes, Christopher Guest and Michael McKean. Rob Reiner directed it.
Yep.
It's really good, really funny.
Maybe I'll put it on that same list.
Put
that
it
you
on
have
the
all
list.
The
Put it on the list of movies you'll never watch. because they were recommended to you.
Let's see. 43 years ago in 1983, CD players and discs were released for the first time in the U.S. 64 years ago in 1962, Wilt Chamberlain set the single-game NBA scoring record when he scored 100 points against the New York Knicks. Was he the only one playing?
That is ridiculous.
How did that even happen?
Now, you coached basketball. Did you ever have any players that scored 100 points?
No. I didn't have a full team that scored 100 points. I think you'd have to combine 4 or 5 games some days.
Probably, yeah. I don't know what happened there, but Wilt was on fire.
Yeah, I
right?
guess. What was the team's total?
It was 169 to 147.
I mean, they were not even playing defense.
Nope. No.
Just dumb. Moving on. 82 years ago in
Pam's upset. Pam's a big proponent of teams playing defense.
Yeah, it's part of the game. 82 years ago in 1944, Casablanca won Best Picture at the 16th Oscars.
Never saw it.
Never saw that either. Another movie I did not see. 93 years ago in 1933, King Kong, starring Fay Wray, had its world premiere at Radio City Music Hall.
The stop-motion animation they had back in the day creeped me out more than it should have.
Yeah. And 109 years ago in 1917, the Jones-Shafroth Act passed and Puerto Rico became a U.S. territory, giving Puerto Ricans U.S. citizenship.
Those are your FPBs and OTDs for March the 2nd.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the L.A. area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
Hi, it's Donna Harris from Phoenix No Limits Karate here with your daily safety tip. Never embroider or write your child's name on their backpacks. Let's all do our best to keep our community safe.
Dirigo Federal Credit Union is proud to call Lewiston Auburn home. Whether you're buying a house, saving for the future, or growing your business, we're here for you, right where you live. Visit dirigofcu.com and feel the difference of a credit union that truly knows LA.
As promised, we are joined in studio by Andwell Health Partners Director of Development and Community Relations, Leslie Ogilvie. How you doing, Leslie?
Doing well. How are you, Mark?
Excellent. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Always great to see your smiling face.
Thanks.
And we have Andwell's Donor Engagement Specialist, Kristen Filbeck. How are you?
Hi, Mark. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. Absolutely. And it's your first podcast.
It's my first podcast ever.
Well, just know that we are as excited as you are.
I believe it.
All right. We're going to be talking about Maine's Got Talent today. We're going to be talking about Andwell's pediatric services. But before we get there, could one of you tell us what Andwell is all about for those who may be new to the area and haven't heard of Andwell?
Absolutely. So Andwell is the largest independent nonprofit home and community-based healthcare and care management organization in Maine. So we have a mission that we're an organization about living. We're dedicated to enhancing quality of life by providing innovative, compassionate healthcare for all. So we serve from infancy to advanced age all across Maine in every county. So we treat people in the comfort of their own homes or where they call home. So we're also in facilities like assisted living or nursing home facilities. So anywhere a person calls home, that's where we are at.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And Leslie, how long have you been with Andwell?
2 years now.
2 years?
Yeah.
Awesome. And Kristen?
I started with Andwell back full-time in October.
All right.
But she was a volunteer with us for a while. So yeah, she was all in.
Yes, I got involved through volunteering, and I think that just really speaks to Andwell's mission and how great it is bringing people in through volunteering, and now we get to work for such a great organization.
And coming up on Saturday, May the 2nd at the Donald M. Gay Performing Arts Center on the campus of Edward Little High School is Maine's Got Talent.
Woohoo.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We're getting excited.
We are.
Excited.
You guys have had auditions already, right?
We have hosted 3 auditions so far, 1 in Auburn, 2 in Portland. We actually just wrapped up our second one in Portland yesterday. We had 12 people come out. It was great, so much talent. We are so excited. We still have 1 audition left in Bangor before we make our final decisions.
And how many contestants are there going to be once you make those decisions?
We'll be having 8 contestants in the show.
And how long has Maine's Got Talent been around?
It's been around for a while. Andwell took it over 2 years ago. So this is our second year hosting it as Andwell Health Partners. Originally, it was started by another nonprofit that Andwell merged with a couple years back. So we are so excited to continue the tradition of Maine's Got Talent. It really is just such an amazing show, and I think something the community loves. So we're happy to continue it and support Andwell's pediatric services.
Awesome. So for folks who may not be familiar with Maine's Got Talent, what can they expect on May 2nd?
Well, on May 2nd, we will be hosting this premier music competition, and it's going to be showcasing the incredible talent of local Maine musicians. We'll have some local judges who will be deciding on the winner of the event, who will be taking home a grand prize of $1,000. We'll also have a second and third runner-up, and they will be also bringing home a cash prize. So once again, that's really exciting. We're really trying to showcase, of course, local Maine talent, but we're really going to be bringing in some exciting judges this year, including Julia Gagnon, who was of American Idol fame. She is from Maine. She previously won Central Maine Idol back a few years ago, and she will be not only a judge, but giving us a guest performance as well.
Really?
Very cool.
We are super
awesome.
excited to have her.
Pam and I have done some singing on this show, and we have yet to be invited to Maine's Got Talent. So
You should come audition.
Where was the audition? I'd love to see it. We take video auditions too if you guys are interested.
I don't know why he used my name. I absolutely do no singing on this show. So.
if you could have seen the look Pam just gave me, I will say this is probably my last day of employment here at Lydia Media. It's been a wonderful ride. We'll talk after the show. Pam.
All right.
We'll be thinking of you, Mark.
Good luck.
What types of performances are these? Are these like solo acts? Are they bands? What's going on?
We will take any type of music. We're looking for variety at this point in time. We've had so many great performers from singing and also playing music. We have many talented singers with their guitars. We're looking for solo musicians, bands, really anybody that has a talent in music. We want to see them. We want to hear from them. They are welcome to audition.
There's no shortage of talent in our state.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
It's been
like,
amazing.
yeah.
And like the young
Right.
talent that we've been seeing has just been so incredible. It's
Like,
amazing.
how do we choose?
So many are self-taught
Yeah.
too. That is the
Wow.
most incredible thing. We've had a young pianist. He was 17 years old, and he taught himself how to play by watching YouTube videos, and only just recently started taking classes. We've just had it's been overwhelming because everyone has been so amazing, and it's going to make our jobs as deciding these finalists extremely difficult.
Kristen and I are the nicest, so we're glad we have some people to balance us that might be a little more critical, because we're just like, oh my God, that was beautiful. Like, you know.
And I'm not really that good of a singer, I have to say. I'm also not that great of a singer, and I'm not musically inclined. So anything people are doing, I'm honestly really impressed with.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's really fun to see, though, all of the different styles that people bring, and the different instruments. We had a gentleman with a banjo yesterday that was just so neat, and piano skills and guitar skills. It's just, and then of course just beautiful vocals. So it's just so fun to see all of the variety that is out there.
it is. But we'd love to get more bands. So anyone listening, if you're a part of a band, please come audition. Bangor, we'd love to have you.
Also, you can submit a video submission on our Facebook page. So, that's also an opportunity. If you can't get up to Bangor during our last audition, you could submit a video, and we'll consider that as well. Yeah.
Wasn't last year's winner Amy Stacey Curtis?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, we've had her on this show.
She's amazing.
She is phenomenal.
Amazing.
And I
Chills.
believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Leslie, but she's also going to be performing
She's
at our
returning.
show.
Yeah.
She'll be doing a guest performance as well as the winner from last year. So that will be really exciting to have her back as well.
Absolutely.
That's reason to go right there.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is this the first year it's going to be at the Donald M. Gay Performing Arts Center?
It is. We are super excited. It used to be at the Franco Center, which is a beautiful space, but we'd love to be allowed to fit more people in the building. And so we've moved over to Edward Little, and we can have up to 1,200 attendees there. So it's just a beautiful space, and everyone that has performed there or been to a performance there speaks so highly of it. They've been great to work with, and we're really excited to hopefully elevate the show a little bit by bringing out more attendees this year.
And you have a new MC that we're pretty familiar with here on the show.
Yes,
as well, right?
Justin from the Lewiston Auburn Chamber will be our MC this year. Really excited. He's so dynamic and fun. So really excited to have him on board. And Brad Mates from Emerson Drive, I think platinum record from this area as well. He'll be a judge. So very excited. Yeah. And we'd love to thank our title sponsor, Maine Community Bank. So they're our title sponsor for a second year in a row. Maine Community Bank, they're just always all in on Maine. So they're just a bank that is defined by Maine. That's where they are, it's who they are, it's who they serve. So for Maine Community Bank, everything starts and ends with Maine. So visit maine.bank to learn more about them.
Does Maine's Got Talent benefit the pediatric services?
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
yeah. So we, this is an annual fundraiser. So we're looking to raise a lot of money to support our pediatric program and services. So we'll just share a little bit more, if that's okay, about what we offer. So we have a variety of pediatric services. So the first one is pediatric therapy. And there we partner with families to help build the skills to grow with confidence and live fully through occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech therapy. So every child is unique, obviously, and our care is tailored to support that child's abilities and their particular goals. So we do that. We have a therapy care clinic on Main Street in Lewiston, but we can also do that in school or in the home. So occupational therapy is like skills for everyday life. So that helps children make their life fun and independent, right? From just learning the everyday skills like buttoning up their shirt or playing games. So a lot of that therapy is really through play, which is always great for kiddos, right? So that's really one of the aspects of that. And then there's also physical and speech therapy.
Yes. So physical therapy is all about teaching strength, balance, and movement to these children. It really helps them move, play, and explore safely. From crawling to walking. Our therapists are there to guide the child through building this strength and balance, but also confidence while doing this. And that often happens through fun and playful exercises. So a lot of that area, like that focus could be just around building muscles or, balance and coordination, playful development, all through customized assessments for these children, and really aiming to just help every child reach their full potential. So we offer in-class support, home activities, and then also adaptive equipment when needed.
And then our speech therapy is obviously all about communication and connection, right? So this really helps children understand and express themselves through speech. So that just, again, very one-on-one therapy focused on speech and language development. We help in the classroom. We can do group sessions or community support as well. So again, really just helping children discover the power of communication and how important that is to thrive and grow.
We also do pediatric home health care. So this is for children with chronic and acute fragile medical conditions, including cardiac birth defects, cerebral palsy, genetic conditions. And this is really meant to help children after maybe recovering from surgery or an accident, just other needs that might be more chronic and happening in home. We also have maternal health services. So these are free. And they are offered to all birthing women in Androscoggin, Cumberland, and York counties that are qualified for non-skilled care, such as nursing support, postpartum support, safe sleep teaching, car seat checks. So they're offered through Andwell by a state grant program. And they also include postpartum care, newborn instruction, growth, and developmental milestone screenings for high-risk pregnancies
And again, for all birthing women.
All birthing
I mean, it's amazing that those services are provided through a state grant, so. We also have behavioral health care for children. So we offer this through it's a behavioral health home model. And so this is a really innovative program in behavioral health. It's multidisciplinary. So you get case management, but then you also get access to a medical doctor, a nurse practitioner, a care navigator, and then a youth specialist for the child, and a family support specialist for the family as well, who are caring for these kiddos. So that's a really great model because it just provides this very wraparound kind of care. So those, again, we can go into the home, we can go into the schools. It provides other assistance. So if the family is in need of heating support or utility assistance, advocacy, food assistance, those sorts of things, obtaining a primary care physician, all of those things we can help navigate for a family that might need it.
I feel like it's a one-stop shop a little bit.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
And then our last service to kind of touch upon is our rehabilitative and community support for children and families. So our behavioral health team also provides services to individuals through Maine Care Section 28. This happens for individuals up to the age of 21. Maine Care Section 28 provides rehabilitative and community support services for children with cognitive impairment and functional limitations, focusing on improving their everyday functioning and quality of life. They're provided both within home and in community settings, and this is really through repetition and skill-based interventions that our staff is able to assist kiddos with skills necessary to become more independent and improve overall daily functioning across settings. The goal of this program really is for the child and family to fulfill their potential by building activities of daily living skills, self-regulation, and social skills. So we are just really excited to be hosting this event that's going to be supporting all of these incredible services right here.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a goal?
A revenue goal?
Yes.
We do.
Of course we do.
We would love to raise $65,000 for these programs and services, but obviously the more we raise, the more we can do. Yeah. So always looking to hit those goals, but always stretching it to see how far we can go. So get your tickets. Every purchase goes towards this programming.
And then how many tickets were sold last year? How many seats were you able
to? The Franco holds about 420, I want to say, and we sold out. So, that's why we were hoping to grow the event as well. And like we said, we can have up to 1,200 seats at the Performing Arts Center over at Edward Little.
So almost triple.
Yeah. So fingers crossed. We'd love to fill that space and have as many people come out and root on all of our local talent.
Yeah, I haven't had the opportunity to visit the facility yet, the Donald Gay Performing Arts Center, but I've heard it is state-of-the-art everything.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Incredible.
Yeah.
They sent me over the tech sheet to look over, and I barely knew what I was looking at. It was so intricate. It was really impressive. I've been to Merrill Auditorium in Portland several times, and it really mirrors that feel to me. And so, we're just super excited. And we know for the performers as well, being in that space is just going to feel so powerful. And it's just going to be such a great night. It's a great space.
Yeah. I did see a Elvis impersonator there. He was great. It was so fun. Yeah, it's a great venue.
It is. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. Yeah.
A wonderful event for a great cause, and on any given day, Andwell supports over 550 children and their families with healthcare services. And I was wondering if one of you could share a story about a young one.
Yeah, so we'd love to share a story. We have a kiddo named Vera who is in our pediatric therapy care services. So Vera was born healthy, very healthy and full of joy, but then she had a sudden injury and her family's world just changed overnight, and she was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. When that happens, the family, their path just completely changes, right? It's suddenly you have so many other things to navigate. So this injury affected Vera's mobility, her vision, and her speech. So all of those milestones that you celebrate, she wasn't able to reach those in the same way. So things like walking, she just could not achieve that same milestone like a child would. So learning to walk would require not just determination, but very specialized support and care. So that's where we stepped in, Andwell. So because of generous donor support and events like Maine's Got Talent, we were able to purchase a very specialized piece of equipment called Lightgate. And so this tool helps children like Vera learn to walk safely. So they get her all hooked up, and it helps her build strength and coordination and just take these steps without the fear of falling or having anything happen. So she can do that over a treadmill or down a hallway. We have a wonderful video that we'll share in the comments to kind of show what this looks like. And it's just amazing. It's called Vera's Determined Steps. It's not very long, but it just shows her beautiful personality. She has this smile that just lights up the whole room. And you can just tell she's very sassy, and just a beautiful kiddo. And, today she's gaining strength. She's gaining confidence. And she's just doing all of that in such this amazing way with such positivity, and her family is so positive. And it's such a reminder of the power of community and the power of support that we all can share with events like Maine's Got Talent. Right. You go to an event like Maine's Got Talent and, you go and you enjoy the night, but you're also supporting kids like Vera. And that's just such an amazing thing.
Thank you for sharing that, Leslie.
Yeah, it's a really great video. It's hard not to feel the impact of the work being done when you view that.
So as Leslie mentioned, we will be sharing the link to the video in the comments section of the podcast posting on Facebook. So be sure to look out for that as well.
Thank you so much for sharing that. It is just so amazing. Yeah.
And I'm seeing here that the top 3 performers of Maine's Got Talent will have the opportunity to perform at the Balloon Festival.
Yes,
which is pretty cool.
Right, it is very cool. We had that last year as well, and I think it's just that added perk. It gives those folks some visibility out in the community and help them build their audience better. Yeah.
Is there anything else about Maine's Got Talent that either of you would like our listeners to know?
I mean, we'd love to share that we still do have that one more open audition, which is happening up in Bangor on Sunday, March 22nd at Penobscot Theater. We do start those auditions at 10. They'll run through 1 p.m. These are open auditions. They are completely free to people to come out and join us, show us your talent, show us what you've got. We'd love to see you. We will be requiring that you just live or work in Maine. And then also it has to be family-friendly content, of course. This is raising funds for pediatric services. So as long as you kind of make sure it's family-friendly, we'd love for you to come on out, bring your instruments, your equipment that you need, and really just show us what you got. We're picking 8 finalists. There will be 2 alternatives also selected just in case, of course, something happens and one of our finalists can't join us. So if everyone just comes out, shows us their talent, we can't wait to see you.
Is there an early bird discount for tickets?
Oh, there sure is.
All right, let's hear about it.
So right now, running through March 15th, we're doing an early bird special on tickets. All tickets are $10 off. So a pretty great special. It's a really easy early bird promo code to remember because it's just early bird, capital E and capital B. But we'd also love to encourage people to follow us on our Facebook page. It's Maine's Got Talent. You can also find us through our Andwell Health Partners Facebook page. We will be sharing a bunch of other exciting promotions. That's one of the things that we were looking forward to doing with this new location is we have the seats, we want to fill them. So whatever ways we can kind of get those tickets out to people. So keep an eye out. We got, a fun, really a couple fun promos coming up for St. Patrick's Day, maybe an April Fool's Day, and so many more. So if you just keep an eye out for those, you'll be getting some good discounts on those tickets coming up.
Well, right. March 15th will come quick and we'll blink and it will be May 2nd. So get your tickets.
Yeah. And maybe a little warmer. That would be great as well. Yeah, maybe the snow will be gone. Let's celebrate May.
We can hope. We do live in Maine, Leslie.
I know. I'm living on hope right now. Yes. And sunshine. That's good.
Every winter I ask myself, why do I live in Maine?
Yes, I do the same. Exactly. And but then summer comes and you're like, of course I live in Maine. Look how
We also had our Maine summer, winter last week. Remember, it was 37 degrees. The windows were down. I opened my sunroof. I was like, this is great. And then today it was 3 degrees out. So you really can just never get too comfortable.
It is March. March is the most volatile month of the year. Yeah.
I do have one question. When you purchase your tickets, are you able to select your seat?
Yes.
Yeah, so get them early so you can sit where you would like.
That's right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Love it.
All
Perfect. Uncle Andy's Digest is turning 30, and you're invited to celebrate with us. Join us Friday, May 22nd from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn Auburn Riverwatch for a night of celebration. For 3 decades, Uncle Andy's Digest has been Central Maine's community-focused monthly advertising publication, connecting local businesses with loyal readers. Enjoy 90s music from Palo Entertainment, hors d'oeuvres, a cash bar, and recognition of our longest-running advertisers, and much more. Find all the details in the latest issue of Uncle Andy's and on Facebook. We can't wait to see you there.
The final segment of our show is called 3 Random Questions, which I know Leslie is familiar with, but Kristen, you are not.
No.
We had these.
Nervous.
I did try to warn her, but I'm like, that's all I can warn you about. They're all random.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Pam and
They're
I don't
coming
even
at
know
you.
what they are. So,
I'm trying to think of one right now. I have no idea.
Okay, perfect.
so we just come up with them on the fly, and so these questions have nothing to do with anything we've talked about. We're just trying to get to know you a little better as a member of our community.
I love that.
Sound good?
Yes.
All
Absolutely.
right. So since Leslie is a veteran
Oh,
of
dear.
3 Random Questions, we'll start with her. If you were presented with a time machine and you could only be gone for 1 day, where would you go and why?
Ooh, that's an exciting one. I think I would go, we just had our Autumn Night Out event last year, and it was a 1920s speakeasy theme. So I think I would go back in time to get all dressed up and go to a speakeasy. It seems like such a fun time.
Right.
So I think that's what I would do. Yeah.
Sounds good. And Kristen?
This one's actually really easy for me. Maybe my sisters and I have random questions with each other all the time because we've actually covered this. But we grew up, my grandparents had a house on Tricky Pond in Naples, and it was our favorite spot. We would run down the road and we would run straight into the pond, and it was just the best summer ever. And I would 100%, I would go back to Tricky Pond with both my grandparents, with my sisters, and I would run off that dock so fast and swim for the whole day. It would be the absolute best. So Tricky Pond in Naples, Maine is where I'd be going. 20 years ago.
All right.
All
Pam's up.
right. Tell me what your dream vacation would look like.
And we'll start with Kristen on this one.
Oh, okay. Also, wow, this is hard to pinpoint down. I have 2 young children and a husband that works on a ship, so he's gone half the time. So we are always thinking about places that we want to go when he gets home. I'd love to go to the Azores. I've always heard that it is the Hawaii of the Atlantic, and I personally have never been to Hawaii, so I don't have much of a draw. And knowing that it is the longest flight away from me in Maine, I will do without it. So I'd love to go to the Azores. I think it sounds beautiful. There is, still kind of that island feel. It's part of Portugal. You can find me on the Azores.
All right, perfect. I'll have to look that up.
I'm a little similar. Anywhere with a beach and an ocean and the waves crashing. I don't care where that is, as long as it's warm, not mean, right now. But the water's warm. I love to be in the ocean. And we typically go to the North Carolina beaches if we go to anywhere. So I think I would probably select there, though. The Caribbean beaches I have not been to very often. So sitting on a Caribbean beach with a pina colada would also be very enticing to me.
Anywhere there's a pina colada.
Yes, anywhere there's a pina colada. It's also one of my favorite songs. So, I think that. I would also love to go to Thailand and visit the elephants. There's
Leslie, do you not remember my story about the elephants?
I do. She does have an elephant story.
Is that for another podcast?
It might take a while, so if you will invite me back, I would love to share that story.
I'll make a note of that.
Just Kristen coming back with the Thailand elephant story. That's all people need to know.
All right, final question. We've been talking Maine's Got Talent. We've been talking live performances. Leslie, if you could attend any concert in history and have front row seats, who would you go see?
So back in the 90s, because I'm dating myself, there was Lilith Fair, if you guys remember, but it was all female artists of the time. And I was able to go the summer of my senior year to Lilith Fair and see Sarah McLachlan and Tracy Chapman. And it was so amazing. But we were way far back on the lawn because, we were poor high school children. So to see that front row, I think would be amazing.
All right. Kristen.
Ooh, this is difficult for me. How do I pick? I'd probably have to pick a band that I've already seen because I just know how incredible they were and the emotion that they brought over me. And I've actually shared this with Leslie before, but I went to see Mumford & Sons back at the Xfinity Center in Massachusetts, and it was incredible. And I was up kind of similar. We were up on the lawn. We weren't super close. So I would definitely love to get right down front of stage, get that guitar pick tossed to me, maybe take that set list home with me, get it signed. That would be incredible. I would go straight back to that concert and do it all over again.
Great stuff. Thanks for playing along, you guys.
Of course,
It wasn't too painful. Thank you, Mark.
See?
You're going to ask me what I want my last meal to be, or if I could only eat one food for the rest of my life, and it has to do with food. That's tough.
Those are tough ones. Yeah.
If you would like more information on Andwell Health Services, you can go online to andwell.org. And if you'd like more information on Maine's Got Talent, look them up on Facebook because there are updates coming in all the time. And get your tickets. Take advantage of the early bird discount as well. Thanks again for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So appreciate it. Leslie Ogilvie and Kristen Filbeck from Andwell Health Partners. Thanks to Ruper's Beverage and Redemption and DeBlois Electric for sponsoring today's episode. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam Ashby via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Have a great day. And remember, don't bite your cat.